Hi friends!
Hi!
Is there anyone out there? This is...
Hello!
Hello! So, Katie and...
Katie.
Now, this is our second ever live. If you were here last week, you would have watched our first ever live, where we asked the most important question, is anyone real?
Is anyone really there?
And luckily, we had 22 people watch us last week.
Yeah, it was really nice.
And that was so nice. We've got one person watching us. We've got Melissa is watching us.
Melissa's in the house!
Yay! Everyone join! Everyone join!
It's Friday!
It's Friday. So we just thought we'd jump on a live and just to say happy Friday. We want to know what are you up to? What are you up to for the weekend? Did anyone's? Well, last week we spoke about doing some really nice things for yourself.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd been really good to know what everyone's doing on a Friday. Not on a Friday, what everyone's doing this weekend.
Yeah.
Katie, what are you up to?
Well, actually, it's sort of carrying on from what we're doing today.
Oh.
I'm doing mass house clear out.
Okay, that is the theme because today I'm going to show you behind the scenes, the glamour of beauty and the boutique.
Not dressed up today.
No, we're in our comfies today. Okay, so we're at Beauty and the Boutique HQ today. Look, we're in the, we call this the studio, don't we,
Yeah.
Katie? So this is in here, in that cupboard there. Excuse the mess, but we're keeping it real.
It usually looks nicer.
It does usually look nicer. In that cupboard there is all our filming kit. And then round here we have makeup kits, we've got so many makeup kits, products, don't look in there, that's in there we've got tops that I wear when we're taking photos for Beauty and the Boutique, and because I like to wear pastels on the website, so it all goes. Cleaning products,
very clean.
yeah,
here.
glamour. We've got great cleaning products in there when any of the dogs do a wee. But what we thought today, we're sorting out all of the makeup products that we sell at Beauty and the Boutique because we're currently storing all our makeup in about 3 different makeup kits. And in the week I ordered myself a brand new makeup kit for home. And it's this, as ever, we don't do anything sponsored, anything affiliated, so nothing.
I'll cover up the logo.
We'll cover up the logo, but it doesn't matter if you see the logo. But just to say, like, nothing is ever, we don't get paid to do anything. It's just what we're genuinely using and want to share, it might help people. So this makeup kit, it's so good. Katie, I don't know if you can. We've not showed it. I got one for myself. I got one for myself in the week for home and decanted stuff my old makeup kit into this, and it was so good. I thought, right, I'm getting one for Beauty and the Boutique HQ, so we can do the same.
Really.
And the reason being is that we wanted to sort out all of, there's hundreds of products to go through, but we wanted to sort through everything so that I can make you live tutorials, because I think that's what I need to be doing, really. And right, here's some intel.
What's it?
Ooh. Here's the intel. So I'm sure, right, this is full disclosure. I think people think I'm quite confident because I get on camera, but I'm quite confident to get on camera if I'm filming in, like, with just me and you, and we're not live and there's no pressure. But the truth be told, I've actually had years of hypnotherapy to build my confidence up to get on camera.
It's working.
It has to work because it's the business and we employ people, and if I don't get on camera then I'm like, oh
Yeah,
no.
please keep going on camera.
But every now and then I get a real kind of like fear and like, oh, I can't do it, and I have to do hypnotherapy again. I'm just being completely honest. So recently I've been doing more hypnotherapy so I can get the confidence to do lives, because I just think it's it's us being real
Yeah.
and, you know, what have you.
Well,
But-
we're just talking to like your friends, aren't we?
yeah, and
That's-
ultimately we are just talking to our mates. Right, okay, we've got people watching. Does anyone have any beauty questions? We've got 67 people watching.
Someone
Oh,
wants
we've got
that question.
70! Yes! Sorry, my voice is going.
fine.
Do you want a little tour of Beauty in the Boutique HQ? It's very small.
And
We don't-
everyone's on lunch.
Everyone's on lunch. But would you like a little secret tour?
Please.
Anyone? If you want a little tour of Beauty in the Boutique HQ, say yes or give us a thumbs up in the comments. Oh, we've got hearts. I think that means people want
Well,
that.
I hope so. Thumbs
Okay.
up.
Okay.
There was a thumbs
yeah.
up.
Okay, there was a thumbs up. One person wants a little tour of Beauty in the Boutique. Okay, I'm going to show you. So this is the room where we film, but we also have up here is some of our favourite quotes that inspire us. Probably doesn't even read right because I think it's back to front. But this is happiness is an attitude of gratitude. I love that quote, and I like to have things up around here that makes us feel good and just happy. And this is Milton, my cat. This is a picture of me and Milton. That sounds really narcissistic because I would put a picture up of myself up, but generally this is.
It's not a photo.
It's not a photo. It's an improvement, but one of our someone in our community in Australia, their daughter drew this of me and my cat Milton, and I put it up on the wall because I thought it was really cute. And then this is my favourite ever quote: "Your thoughts make your world." I live by that. I really, really live by that because it's essentially what we think. It kind of that controls our day, doesn't it? So I'm constantly on that kind of like try and give myself a little lift mentally. This is a painting that a dear friend was painting on lockdown and raising money for charity, and I bid for her painting, and so I've put that up. That was her little painting. We've got paintings up here. This is what we did at work one lunchtime. We painted each other's portraits, and then it's very quiet because everyone's on lunch. Let me go from the door so you can see. You can see from the front door. 1 second, hang on. Okay, so it starts with a doormat. Welcome to Care-a-Lot. Who doesn't love the Care Bears? Who doesn't love the Care Bears making yourself feel really just nice? Then walk in. Okay, let's walk in. Oh, here we are. This is Beauty in the Boutique HQ. We've got llamas on the wall. We've got stripes on the wall. We've got Cool to Be Kind. We've got Little Monkey. We've got Alexa. This here is it's what we've. Oh, Alexa is talking to me. Alexa, pause. This here is really special because on this little cabinet are things that people have made us. So lovely people like you from our community that have sent us some things in. Like this is a little Lego model of Milton that someone made us. We have these were cool. Someone knitted us Easter chicks. And then another person's made us press flowers. We've got lots of lovely, someone else knitted us this. How cute, so cute. Now, does anyone have, hang on. Let me know if you have any beauty questions. If anyone needs any help with their beauty, with their style, let me know and I'll answer. Again, empty office, but everyone's on lunch, but that's essentially, this is our happiness team. So our happiness team, essentially, the girls are incredible. They've all been trained by myself in makeup and style, and it's their sole role to provide you with happiness tips, feel-good tips. So when you write in, whether that's on email or on social media or on instant message on the Beauty and the Boutique website, if you need any help whatsoever with your makeup, with your style, with your confidence, or you just want a little boost for the day, the girls, that's their mission, and they're called the Happiness Team. And then along here, again, everyone's on lunch, is creative. So that's the girl, so there's someone working remotely actually, Sandra. I don't know if Sandra's watching this, but you can see this is moving because someone is working on the website at the moment in the background. It's not a ghost. Or maybe it is a ghost. I do think the Beauty and the Boutique HQ is a little bit haunted because lots of people have seen white mist in this office. I never see it, but apparently Katie's seen it, haven't you?
Yes, I have. In your office.
In my office. People tell me that in my office there's white mist. I've never ever seen it.
We think it's your little dad.
But we think it's my dad. This is my office. Oh my God, excuse the mess. Right, I've got dog beds. I've got, what else have we got? Oh, this is where Crispian sits. I've got my favourite mug. I love cats. I also love dogs. This is my dad. He passed away. I just started Beauty in the Boutique. Well, no, I'd started it for a few years, but the early days of Beauty in the Boutique, I was doing door-to-door style tips and selling, and it wasn't online. It was kind of before anyone was doing video or anything, and it was me literally walking door to door doing stuff, and everything was built up from me pounding the streets. But my dad here, my dear dad, he used to just give me loads of encouragement, and I'm really sad actually that he hasn't seen Beauty in the Boutique as what it is today, because he passed away just as we started launching online, so we only knew Beauty in the Boutique as it was, you know, the company was just me back then. So I do talk to my dad mostly when I feel like I'm really worried or I'm sad or something. Apparently 3 people have said on separate accounts, not knowing that other people have said, that there is a white mist in here. Sometimes, not all the time. And actually Crispian saw it first, because there was a time years ago and I was really, really upset. I was really struggling. If anyone else runs a business independently, a small business, it's tough, you know. There's great times, but there's tough times, and you know, I've kind of learnt to deal with all the stress and the worry and the responsibility of it all. But there was one particular time in the early days and I was really upset, and my dad he'd been passed away for a few years, and I sat in this chair here, and I actually sat, and I was really, you know, those times when you're crying, you're like really almost bereft, you're like like that. And Crispian said everyone had gone. It was like after, you know, the staff went here, they'd gone home for the evening, and Crispian said, oh, I'll go and get you a tissue. Anyway, when he walked back in, and I'd actually been sat here talking to my dad to that picture, and Crispian walked back in, and Crispian is not a spiritual person. I'd say he doesn't believe in ghosts or anything like that. But Crispian said to me, he said, oh, what's all that round you? And I went, what? He went, the whole room's filled with mist. I went, what? I couldn't see it. So there was that time, and then some years later, I was chatting to Katie out here, and what did you say you saw? And you didn't know about Crispian seeing the mist. What did you saw? The
like little swirl of white, like, yeah, mist, like smoke.
Yeah.
In the middle of the office.
And then another time, someone wanted to use my office to do like a private Zoom, and they came in here and they were like, oh God, I can't see anything with the mist. I mean, I didn't fart. But yeah, very, very, I don't know if anyone believes in ghosts or if anyone's had any supernatural. Who'd have thought that's what we'd be talking about on a Friday? Katie, you've left me hanging on the live on my own.
I was looking to see if you had any beauty questions.
Oh, okay, right, let's sit down.
To work.
Oh, dog toilet. Little piddle patch. Dog toys, dog food. This is basically the office door. In here, mess. Me and Katie have to tidy up.
No, I've got beauty questions.
Oh, okay. Okay. Katie, you're
I've
doing
got,
beauty questions.
I've got a question here from Mary Oliver Barrett. What can you do to help with fine lines around my lips, please?
Ooh, fine lines around your lips. Yes. So, do you know what? People call those lines smoker lines, but we'll get those lines whether we smoke or not because it's the collagen going, and when collagen goes, skin naturally starts to shrivel like a little grape, and we get all those little lines there. Honestly, I'll give you a couple of answers. Firstly, no one would notice them other than you. And isn't it that when there's something on our face that bugs us, we look in the mirror and that's all we see. Katie, come in there. Come in this shot. And that's kind of all we notice. So that's the first thing. And I will give you tips on that, beauty tips. But before I give you tips, I want to give you mindset tips because I think, you know, it's really important to get your head feeling confident about yourself. So next time you look at yourself in the mirror, rather than focusing on the line, firstly, you're going to smile at yourself. Years ago, I wrote this article it was called the 7-Day Smile Challenge, and it was literally force yourself every time you go to the mirror, you smile at yourself.
Take it before you make it.
Because when you smile, your brain doesn't know if it's a fake smile or a real smile. Either way, it sends little pathways to your brain to make you feel good. And if you start associating your image to feeling happy, over time it's going to have a drip effect on how good you feel about yourself. Plus, when you smile, all those fine lines go, so you won't even be looking at them. So that's the first thing I'd like you to do. And I'd also like you to imagine when you're looking at yourself, it's a quick, don't hone in on stuff, and the worst...
You'll be seeing stuff that you see but no one else sees.
Yeah, the worst thing you can do is ever do your makeup with and I know some people need this for with makeup with their eyesight, but doing makeup in a magnifying glass mirror, that's
according to my magnifying mirror, I've got a full-grown beard at the moment, so I need it because I can't see. I'm hoping no one else can see.
No one else can see that.
No.
So that's my mindset tips on that, and you can apply. I think everyone can apply that smiling at themselves in the mirror, and it will feel a bit weird at first because usually we look in the mirror and go, no, let's look in the mirror and smile. We're nice people. We don't have to judge ourselves on our appearance.
Yeah.
We're all good people. Let's smile. We've done nice things. Smile. We're all trying our hardest. Secondly, for the actual fine lines, okay, so there's things you can do. Listen, nothing is going to fully get rid of them unless you went to an esthetician and they put little tiny filler bits in those lines. So if you wanted to do it without that, then taking a collagen supplement, that
makes a massive difference.
Makes an incredible difference. I've taken a collagen supplement, since 2013. Every single day, I absolutely swear by it.
We have them in the kitchen at work as well because I think most of the girls take them, don't they, every day?
I supply them.
Yeah, thanks.
No, they're really good. I would say when you're looking for a collagen supplement, obviously we sell what I perceive to be the best collagen supplement on Beauty in the Boutique, but I don't want to appear salesy or anything, so I'm just going to tell you what to look for when you look for a collagen supplement. And that is, you need to find hydrolyzed collagen, not just collagen. It's got to be hydrolyzed collagen, and you've got to have at least 10,000 milligrams in one serving for it to actually have an effect on your skin.
Make it good quality.
Otherwise, it will just go to your joints first of all. You almost need more than you need, because the first lot of collagen will go to your joints and then the leftover will go to your skin. So you need to make sure you've got at least 10,000 milligrams, and you need other things in there like antioxidants and stuff like that. There is the one that I've taken since 2013 is on Beauty in the Boutique. If you go onto beautyintheboutique.com and search collagen shots, it will be there. I'm sure one of the girls will put that in the comments below. But listen, regardless of what I sell or don't sell, collagen supplements are really good, and just make sure the fish is ethically sourced and all of that stuff as well. But that's really good. The second thing you can do for fine lines is to wear a lip liner. Not only does that enhance the shape of your lips, so it's not about, you know, not everyone wants their lips to look fuller, but certainly lip liner helps really enhance the shape that you already have.
That's what I was saying to you when I was having a bit of a wobble about losing definition in my lips. I said my lips are getting thinner, but like you were like, they're not. It's just they lose their definition because of the fine lines.
Yeah.
And it just made such a difference when I started using liner. Yeah,
and also as we get older, you know, pigmentation in the lips starts to go, and often that the loss of pigmentation, you lose the kind of definition between the colour of your skin and the colour of your lips. So you can get a really natural looking lip liner. I always like to get one that's a couple of shades darker than my natural skin tone.
Yeah, people wouldn't know you were wearing lip liner.
No, and you just line your lips and then fill your lips with it and then put your lipstick over the top. That's going to stop the lipstick going up into the fine lines, but it's going to pretty much mask.
And also, if you don't wear lipstick, I tend to sometimes, on like normal days, just wear a natural looking liner and then just put a little bit of lip balm over the top.
Yeah, that's almost like your lips but better look, isn't it?
Yes.
Which I really like. Okay, I hope that helps. I'm trying to think of other things you can do. You can probably use I think maybe a retinol would be a little bit too much around your lips.
I think really a lip liner is probably the quickest way, the quickest win.
It'd be the instant win. But there might be out there. I haven't found one yet. So anyone, let me know if there is. If someone hasn't created it yet, but a lip balm with some kind of like really subtle retinol in it. That would work. Right, let's see if there's any other questions, or tell me what everyone's doing at the weekend.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Thanks, Sue. Sue said something really nice. Thank you, Sue.
Well, I had a message here from Jill.
Yeah.
Jill Carter. I'm going to try some contouring. Any tips? Would it be better to apply with blush or blend with fingers?
Oh, yes, contouring. I've just made a new video. I have made one video on contouring, which I know the girls will probably, when they're back from lunch, they'll message you with that, Jill. But I have made one more recently because someone requested contouring tips when you're kind of late 40s, 50s. So I made what I think is a really easy and natural looking contour. And listen, I'm going to give you some really good easy tips that you could do today with what I hope you already own. And that is, put your foundation on, and then you're going to go out and you're going to get a concealer that's 2 shades lighter than your foundation. Okay, then you're going to put that concealer here, down the centre of your nose, here, and here. I mean, next week when we sort out that makeup kit, I'll do it for you so you can actually see it. And what that lighter concealer is going to do, it means you don't have to faff around with any contouring shades or any brushes. You will literally lighten the parts of your face that you want to stand out more. And when you do it with concealer, you can use your finger and just pat it in. And the lightness of that concealer will create the rest of your foundation to look a slightly darker shade, but it will still be your shade.
That's the thing. I think a lot of people think contour is all just about adding darker shades on, when really it's either the both or the light has an equal amount of importance.
Yeah, you can
to create that lip.
You don't have to do all the contouring shades, especially like, you know, we're a few years from turning 50. On a night out, on a special occasion, I might do a full-on contour. Day to day, could I be bothered with doing all of that? Not for work.
I do here.
Oh yeah, well I do that with a bit of bronzer, just here. So what you could do is do your lighter concealer, again 2 shades lighter, but you're just going to use it just strategically, and get some bronzer and just put it under here.
On that line.
Because you see, when you create shade under here, it gives you a stronger jawline.
I need permanent shade.
Okay, Is there any other questions? Let's have a look. Oh, thank you. Someone said they like the work environment. Thank you so much. That's really nice.
Good. You know what? I would like to know what anyone's doing at the weekend. A bit of inspiration, because I'm just doing tidying and cleaning, which is really dull.
I'll give you a little tip for... I'll give you a tip for tidying.
Please.
Okay, whenever I have to do house chores, which is most nights after work, I listen to a podcast.
I must say I've got right into podcasts. I usually do that when I'm cooking.
Yeah, to me it's like, if I'm doing something that's what I perceive as being a bit boring, I will put a podcast on my phone and have that, so at least it makes the time go quicker. And I feel like I'm benefiting myself by doing the cleaning.
Yeah, but you always like to listen to learning and educational type things, don't you?
Yeah, I love the whole learning thing. But then you're listening to a comedy podcast,
I listen to comedy podcasts, which make me laugh out loud. And everyone's like, what are you listening to?
Do you want to share your favourite podcast?
I've got two. I've got Chatterbix, which is Joe Wilkinson and David Earl, which is brilliant. And then I like My Therapist Ghosted Me. With Joe McNally. That is really funny. It's just anything, even on my drive in, it really sets me up for the day, having a really good belly laugh.
I think that's really important as well, because if you've got a commute, again, I make sure whatever I'm listening to gets me in a good mood.
Yeah,
so
start off right.
Or I phone a mate, because I want to, I use that time to
on
hands-free. Hands-free. I love to listen to 80s music in the morning.
Yes.
That makes me feel happy.
Ooh, BBC Sounds Gary Davis 80s mix. Very good. Ooh, Gary Davis. Yeah, very good.
Oh, I'll have to listen to that one. But I think it's really, I'm big into mindset. I think running a business, you have to be big into mindset, because it's tough. So anything that boosts my mindset, that's something that I'll listen to. But music that makes you feel good. And they've done studies as well. I think I made a video about it some years ago, that if you listen to happy music consistently every day, at some point in your day, it does have an effect on your mood. And that could be, like you're listening to your the humorous podcast.
Yeah.
When we laugh, it or listen to good music, it fills us with a shot of dopamine. So it's important, and it's free to do.
Yeah.
So has anyone got any other beauty questions? Someone says, I can't take collagen as I'm allergic to fish. Yeah, there is different.
There is alternatives.
There's bovine collagen, and there's also a vegetarian collagen. I haven't tried the vegetarian collagen, so I couldn't say on its efficacy, but I haven't tried that. But I know there's lots of bovine, which is essentially meat, meat-based collagen. So you could try that. Let's have a look. Is there any other questions? If there's not, I think just received my first product from you guys, the Delilah Foundation. Oh, love with it already.
That's really good.
Did anyone see our video on that Delilah Foundation? Oh my gosh. If you haven't, it's on the Facebook page. Or you could go onto Beauty in the Boutique and you can search Alibi Foundation on Beauty in the Boutique. It's incredible. Okay, I don't think there's any other questions. Oh, someone's saying, I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in spirits. So maybe the spirit of your dad watching over you and checking to make sure you're okay. The reason I believe in the afterlife is because, oh my goodness, because I actually died on the operating table and I suffered an aneurysm. Oh, poor thing, and saw my nan, granddad and uncle, who has passed away years before, pushing me back and away from the bright light, saying it wasn't my time yet and my family needed me.
Oh, that's
wow.
amazing.
Laura, that's incredible. Wow. Yeah, I think I'd agree with you on that. I think it's energy, isn't it? It's spirits and energy, and it's all of that. Well, I think next time we do a live, I will actually have some makeup here to show you.
And some structure.
Remember,
we're new to this.
I will have some structure. Oh, that's a bit too hard. Oh, I'll have some structure to share with you and show you some actual makeup things, because I don't think... Oh, here's a question. I'm 65 and really confused about skincare. Okay.
Not alone.
Laura, I totally understand. I think there's so much out there in skincare that it is really confusing. The good news is there's so much out there, which means there's so much good stuff. But listen, let me make a really, really simple skincare routine for you. And that is, okay, I'm not going to recommend products because I want you to have the freedom to choose what you want. I'm just going to tell you what to look out for. If you're cleansing, firstly, cleanse your skin at night. And if you're over the age of, I'd say if you're over the age of 45, as well as cleansing your skin at night, you do need to be exfoliating your skin at night.
Yeah, for sure.
At least 3 times a night. You don't have to...
3 times a week.
Sorry, 3 times a week. That make your skin raw. Exfoliate 3 times a week. You don't have to spend out on loads of fancy exfoliators. You could simply invest in some muslin cloths.
Which work really well.
They work brilliantly. And you just cleanse your face. And, you know, if you're wearing makeup, do a double cleanse. You want to do 1 cleanse for your makeup and then another cleanse for your skin if you're wearing makeup in the day. And then you're going to get the muslin cloth, dampen it, warm water, and work it in circular motions all over your skin. What that does is it's going to take off all the dead skin cells. It's going to help your skin glow, because when you then go to put on your skincare, it's going to make that skincare work harder for you, because it's not going to sit on top of the dead skin cells, and it's actually going to go into your into your good skin. So girls are back from lunch. We're on a live, everyone.
You're going live, people. Told you people worked here.
Yeah, there are people here. So you're going to exfoliate. Then for your nighttime cream, I mean, I'm obsessed with wearing a retinol, and I've worn a retinol for the last 12 years at night, and I would say it's really helped.
You've got good skin, haven't you?
It's helped. Look, I'm 47 and I think I've got a lot to thank retinol for. There's lots of different price points for retinol, there's lots of different strengths of retinol, but essentially retinol is really, really good. And the great thing with retinol is it doesn't matter what age you come to it, because it will only make your skin better than it is today. So I would say put a retinol on. I would then say an eye cream. I think you've got to be careful of, I know there's eye retinols out there, but I think if you're a newbie to retinol, don't put it around your eyes. You just want to find a nice eye cream that perhaps has some peptides in it that's going to help your skin produce its own collagen. There's an eye serum that I've used for years now that we sell at Beauty in the Boutique. I'm sure the girls will put the link to it. It's called Fractionated Eye Contour Serum. And
that makes like a noticeable difference, doesn't it?
It does. It makes a noticeable
if you've got
difference.
Fine lines.
Makes a big difference to fine lines, and it makes a massive difference to dark circles. And I've worn that one for years, and that's really good. And then, you know, after your retinol, then put a nice, wait for that to soak in for a few minutes, and then put a nice face cream on top that has things like ceramides in it, niacinamide. Oh, I can't even say that word.
Do you know what I always really like, and I don't know if this is right or wrong, I like to exfoliate, because that's just me, but oil, I love oil because in the morning I feel like when I wake up my skin feels really plump.
Oh, so you'd put
on to bed shiny.
Okay, yeah, so you could use a lovely facial oil, I mean one that's really inexpensive. So you could do your retinols, and then you could get like a jojoba oil and put that on top.
Do you put,
kind of
would
seal
you
it
put the oil on after or before a face cream?
I'd put it on after. Anything
suppose,
water-based you put on first. Anything oil-based you put on
So cream and oil.
on second, yeah. And then when you wake up, again, you know, if you're someone that's not having night sweats, that, you know, I would say potentially, you know, if you're in your 60s and you're not having night sweats, then you don't necessarily need to cleanse your skin in the morning, because your skin builds up, you know, as we get older, we lose moisture and our skin stops producing so much. So, you know, if you don't need to cleanse in the morning, don't cleanse. Let your skin have all that lovely, you know, it's got that, it makes its natural oils. You know, if you're someone that doesn't suffer from spots and things like that and doesn't need to cleanse again, don't cleanse in the morning. Let your skin really build up its natural barrier. And then I'd say, you know, use that eye serum, that fractionated eye contour serum. Makeup goes lovely over the top. You could put and then just a cream that has antioxidants in it, so it helps protect your skin from environmental stuff. And then, you know, it doesn't matter what age you are, I think it's really important to wear a SPF that has UV in it, because when we protect our skin from the sun, that is the number one thing to do to help your skin stay as youthful as possible at the age you are today. So I was telling someone this story in the week. When I was 18, I mean, I started suffering with psoriasis, and I was God, this sounds like a sob story. It's not a sob story, but
it's got a happy ending.
It's got a happy ending. I was, you know, a lot of the times I was hospitalised with that psoriasis, and I had to have lots of light treatment. And I remember the dermatologist saying to me when I was 18, he said, "Look, this light treatment was going to age your skin, and you could need it on and off for the rest of your life." So he said, "What I want you to do is, when you go for your light treatment, protect your skin, your face," because my face was the only part of my body that didn't get psoriasis. So he said, just protect your face from UV once you're in that light chamber, but also when you're out of it every single day. So since I was 18, I've worn a UVA and UVB on my face, and
That's definitely made a difference. I mean, your skin is amazing.
I think that's helped stop, you know, for me and it doesn't matter what age you are. Start using it today, and it really does hold back the clock on skin aging. Okay, well, so Laura, I hope that helps a little bit with skin care. Someone says, Rosalind said, Paul McKenna's Positivity podcast, a winner.
I might listen to that.
He's renowned actually for mindset stuff.
Yeah, speciality.
So that, I'm going to listen to that one over the weekend. Thank you, Rosalind. If anyone else has any podcasts, suggestions, let us know. I'll certainly be listening to it whilst I do my household chores. Katie, you'll be listening to it while you do your...
Yeah, what I'm going to try and do is do all my household chores, listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
Finish early, listen to a podcast to go to sleep, have a little nap.
Oh,
and
lovely.
Do a little afternoon nap.
Lovely. Can I tell you what we're doing next weekend? Something me and Katie are doing next weekend. Because as well as working together, we play together. We've worked, so Katie and I have, we met, should we say how we met? We met through your sister, didn't we?
Yes, we did it to my sister.
So years and years ago, before Beauty and the Boutique, I was working as a makeup artist and stylist. And my friend Sarah said, my sister, Katie, she's had...
I just had my son, didn't I? So he was only a little baby then.
Yeah, and your sister said that you were feeling a bit low and you felt you just wanted a bit of a pick me up.
Still wearing maternity clothes, even though he was 2. I've just remembered why you went shopping.
And your sister said, would you take my sister shopping and style her and give her a new wardrobe?
How long did we go shopping for? Do you remember?
well, it didn't seem like any time to me because I loved it.
I'll tell you, it was 10 hours, and at one point we had to pull over and I had to have a little cry because it was so long. But it was good.
I loved it,
Yeah.
and I loved showing you what you could wear in different ways. We got a whole new wardrobe, didn't we?
Yeah, I've still got loads of it.
Yeah, it was really good stuff. So, and that's how we became friends. Is that it was from that I styled you, and then we just were like,
Just hit it off.
we just hit it off, didn't we? And then some years later, I started Beauty in the Boutique. This was before Beauty in the Boutique was online, and we were doing makeup and clothes parties, a bit like Avon, I guess. And Katie would help me out on those. So we've worked together about 12 years, haven't we?
I think longer, yeah.
Or longer. Since Man and Boy.
We've been man and boy. But this next weekend we're going to go vintage.
Yeah, so next weekend we found, you can search online, it's got something like pre-kilo sale or vintage kilo sale, and essentially you buy a ticket, the ticket's like £2. They're all over the country. I found it on Eventbrite, which is a website that does loads of different quirky events. And
Pre-loved vintage kilo.
yeah, it's called Pre-Loved Vintage Kilo, and you pay £2 to get in.
£1.50.
Oh, £1.50?
Yeah.
Even better. We're going to go for breakfast beforehand, aren't we?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we could find like a fire.
Yeah, make
Real
that
greasy
nice and
spoon cafe. And then we're going to, it's basically they hire out some sort of hall somewhere, and it's just racks of pre-loved vintage clothes. I'm sure half of it is probably gross, but there'll be
It
some.
doesn't matter. I like the challenge.
It'll be the challenge. And then you pay, I think it's like £15 a kilo of vintage clothes. So please, I mean, how exciting is that?
When you come home with your like 12 sacks,
I'm gonna hide it in
Crispian's
I'm gonna
be
hide it in my
pleased.
boot of my car, and then bring it out, drip by drip.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This whole thing. Literally.
Oh, but it will be this whole thing.
Yes,
It'll be
you're not
pre-loved.
lying.
So it's a way to enjoy clothes shopping on a budget. Plus, it's
a day out.
It's a little day out, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I love going clothes shopping, and
Yeah.
I love going clothes shopping with mates because
Yeah.
I love picking bits out for everyone.
Yeah.
Showing me,
And we're
what
quite
about
good
this?
shoppers together,
Yeah,
aren't we?
we're good.
We're quite.
You're really honest with me as well,
Yeah.
aren't you?
You put stuff on, I just go, no, get it off.
Yeah, I love that honesty. I can take that. I can take that honesty.
Then you just go home and cry.
Yeah, in secret. No, I like all that. So that's a really good thing, and we found that on Eventbrite. So have a look. That's really, yeah. So it's an inexpensive morning or afternoon out.
Yeah.
And I think we're all thinking of our pockets right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
And it's a really inexpensive way to get a kick out clothes shopping because it's
Yeah.
£15
Yes.
for a kilo. I mean, I can't imagine we'll get a kilo of clothes,
I bet
Katie.
you can.
I can't. God, it'd be awful if I got a kilo of, like, Crispin are going mad. Oh, I tell you what I am going to do though. Well, I have started doing this. So I don't know if anyone will be interested in this, but I sorted out my wardrobe a couple of weekends ago. And some of it I gave to some charity shops, but other bits I thought, I'm going to use it to raise money for Dash Dogs, which is, so at Beauty in the Boutique, we, every month, we give part of our proceeds to lots of different charities around the world. One of the charities is a charity called Dash Dogs, and Crispy and I went out to visit the shelter in Greece some years ago. You can watch the video on Beauty in the Boutique. If you go to charity on Beauty in the Boutique, you'll be able to watch that video. And it's a charity very close to my heart. We also use our proceeds from Beauty in the Boutique to fund a full-time dog rescuer there, and we do their marketing every month for their newsletters as a way of helping them. It's a way that we can use the skills that we've learned for, online to help a charity. So it really means a lot to all of us. And I thought, there's some things in my wardrobe that I thought I could actually somehow work out. How I do it, I don't know, but I can somehow show you the clothes, and I could be like, who wants to buy it for a £5? and then that money goes to Dash Dogs. So it's like a little Dash Dog fundraiser, because I know they're really struggling for food for the winter, because it gets really cold and those dogs will need their winter food. So I think I might do that soon. I've just got to organise it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. Anyway, it's now 2:30.
I thought it doesn't work.
I've noticed that the views are going down, so I think we've bored people.
Haven't you got any meetings this afternoon?
I've got a meeting at 3:30. But anyway, we just wanted to come on and do a little live and say hello. And also wanted to take this time to say thank you, because just you watching this and being part of the Beauty and the Boutique community really does mean everything to us. And really and truly couldn't do it with any of you. Couldn't do it with any of you. Couldn't do it without any of you. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and I hope everyone has a lovely weekend.
Yeah.
Remember, happy music, funny podcasts, pre-love vintage sales.
Afternoon naps. It's all there.
It's all there. Lots of love, everyone. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.